Episode 448, The Termination. Billy, do you think your family and status are better than mine? Alex asked. Is that your problem with me? Is that why you're always trying to put me down? He laughed again. You're a joke. You have no idea what you're up against, and you're only making things worse for yourself. He took a step forward. You were the first person to cause me trouble, he said. I was weaker back then, but things have changed. And you won't find it so easy to pick on me now. You're just a clown. And your only purpose in life is to have people laugh at your stupidity. He stared Billy down. I will come and go as I please, and no one can stop me. Billy gaped at him in shock. Alex had always been so quiet in the past, but now he was downright scary. Alex's grandfather had disowned him, but even without the support of the Ambrose family, Alex was still a powerful man. He was the Lord of the Moon Palace and a famous martial artist. He wasn't the same person he had been at Preston University. These days, Billy couldn't bully him, and Kathy wouldn't hesitate to be with him. Sadly for her, Alex had already found his true love. Billy, you just don't seem to realize how insignificant you are, Alex continued. You've always thought far too highly of yourself. Really? Billy asked, sneering at him. Well, it doesn't matter if the principal asks you to come back. I'm the teaching director, and I have the right to... Wait! The principal called out. Billy, that's enough. You haven't even asked me what I think. He walked over to join them. I'm sorry, Billy, but the Education Bureau has already been in touch about this situation, and it's been decided that you and Leonard should be fired. What? Billy asked, his jaw dropping. His mind went blank and he staggered a little. Leonard was also in shock. You heard correctly, the principal said. You're being dismissed, and you'll never work in this district again. Billy's vision grew dim, and he was afraid he might faint. The board's decision is effective immediately, the principal continued. Billy had lost everything. He had tried his best to advance his position, and he had only just become the teaching director. Now, he had been dismissed in the blink of an eye. Do you need me to say it again? The principal asked, looking at Billy impatiently. By now, he was sick of the sight of the man. How dare you fire me? Billy roared, pushed to the breaking point. Do you know who my uncle is? I'm going to sue you, and I'm going to appeal to the school board. Then you'll see just how powerful I am. You'll regret treating me like this. Just wait until I speak to the council and the bureau. No need to wait. I've already spoken to the director. The calm voice came from behind him. Everyone turned to look at the newcomers, and Billy vigorously rubbed his eyes. Sure, he must be imagining things. Just what do you think you're going to do? Ronald Cartwright asked. Well, you said you wanted to speak to the council and the bureau, and now we're here. So whatever you wanted to say, this is your chance. It was true that Billy's uncle had some influence, being a council member himself, but he was no match for Ronald Cartwright. The director of the Education Bureau said nothing, but he stared at Billy, his expression of absolute disgust. He was well known for his integrity, and he was extremely angry about Billy's behavior. Billy's actions reflected badly on the entire school, and the director wanted him gone. Am I really fired? Billy asked, approaching Ronald. But my uncle, Bernard Wilde. The director and I have discussed the matter, and we've decided to terminate your employment, Ronald said firmly. It didn't keep his voice down, and everyone in the schoolyard heard him. "Your behavior has been appalling," the director said. "Do you really think you're a suitable teacher for impressionable young people? What exactly do you think you can teach them?" He began to list Billy's offenses. "When the fire broke out at the student residences, you did nothing. You swore at the students and stood around, refusing to help a student who was in danger. You plotted and schemed against your own colleagues, simply to advance your own career. You use your connection to your uncle to bully the other teachers, and you leer at the female teachers and students." The director shook his head. "And with all that, you think you're the equal of Mr. Ambrose?" Sweat dripped down Billy's face, and he glanced around, noticing that everyone was staring. Public opinion was clearly against him. "Stop it!" Billy screamed, snapping under the pressure. "I'll tell my uncle how you've spoken to me, and he'll take revenge. You just wait and see."